To episode 9 of Football Manager 2014 with Borussia Dortmund. You're back on the 7th of February today for a live commentary against Nuremberg. And this is going to be predominantly a update video, plus the live commentary of course. So the last game you guys saw was way back here for a 3-0 defeat to Real Madrid. Since then we drew 1-1 with Hertha Berlin, Rodrigo Gomez scoring, beat Augsburg 3-1, Royce with 1, Sahin with 1, and an own goal. Drew 1-1 with Napoli, Marco Reus. Drew 1-1 with Frankfurt, Mats Hummels. Lost 3-1 to Augsburg in the German Cup third round, Zivkovic with our only goal. Lost 3-1 to Gladbach, Bender with our only goal. Drew 0-0 with Copenhagen, which meant we crashed out at the Champions League group stages in third place with only 5 points, which I thought was very disappointing. It was a tough group, but 5 points wasn't really up to any good enough standards. So we are in the Europa League first knockout round. Then beat Hoffenheim 2-0, 2 for Zivkovic. Then we beat Mainz 3-0, 2 for Zivkovic, or 3-1 even, 2 for Zivkovic and Luke Shaw scoring as well. Then we had our friendlies where we beat Paderborn 2-0, beat Raid 3-1, beat Rennes 3-0 and lost 2-1 to Lotte, which was a little dodgy. But we were back to the league and we won 2-0 away at 18-16 Munich, Nuri Sahin and Neven Subotic. And then we beat Braunschweig at home 5-0, 2 for Sahin, 2 for Werner and 1 for Gundogan. And then we drew 2-2 with Union Berlin, Marco Reus and Rodrigo Gomez. So that's the league table after 20 games with 14 games to go. We're 7 points behind Bayern, but we are still in second place, which I suppose is good to see. If we have a look at transfers, did we actually buy anybody? Yes, we brought in Lucas Ocampos as our only player in January on a loan deal from Monaco. He was transfer listed as well, but I felt I'll give him just half a season on loan and see how he does. 1 game so far, 1 assist, which is decent enough. And hopefully he can turn into a decent player for ourselves. Going out, we had a couple of loans, a couple of freebies, and Henrik Mkhitaryan went for 16.5 million, and that was pretty much the reason why I brought in Ocampos, because we let Mkhitaryan go. His stats are good, but he just never, or his attributes are good, but his stats always let me down. Kind of 2 dodgy enough seasons before ending up shipping him away. So that was the end of him. We've got 3 guys coming in the summer, I believe. We've got Antti Kirch from Dynamo. He's quite highly thought of in real life, and he's joining us. 17 years old. He's good on the game. First touch good, dribbling good, flair good, technique good. He's got some nice enough technical stats and a good buy, that is. To bolster our midfield, we've brought in Sergi Roberto on a free from Barcelona. Very good player. I've seen him a couple of times in real life on the box and looks a stunning player, to be honest. And hasn't done great at Barcelona, but of course not really given the chances, I suspect. Then we brought in Marcelo Vigna, who's actually joining us next summer. Next summer. Because he's only 16 and he's an Argentinian youngster. For 1.1 million from Newell's. What caught my eye was good determination, very good physical stats, and some decent enough technicals, which might lead him into being either a good winger or a good advanced forward. Anyway, we'll get into today's game now. We might have a look at some of the players. Weidenfeller, back for Shaw, Hummels, Subotic and Peruzzi, Gundogan, Bender, Gomez, Sahin, Royce and Werner. Have a look through our new signings. Luke Shaw, 19 years old, only getting better. Just a stunning player. 3 caps for England now. Gino Peruzzi, he's been stunning as well. At right back, developing well, good stats. Rodrigo Gomez, I know he's not a new signing, but he's just ever improving. Fantastic player. Timo Werner, he could have had a better season so far. Only 8 goals in 29 appearances in all competitions, but I suppose he's a youngster. The one I'm really impressed with is Zivkovic. I know the 7 in 19 overall, but look at those stats. He's really coming into his own and being a stunning player. John Sudar, still developing quite nicely. Marian Sarr, you don't really see much of him. He's not actually developing that much. Yeah. And then my couple of youngsters here, Driss Amrani, 16 years old. Bloody hell. Developing really nicely, and so is Vaclav Dolasal. Yeah, so both of them developing nicely for me as well. And Angel Carillas as well. That's the last one. It's not the best team talk around. Gina Peruzzi looking a bit stressed. Try and recover. Get into today's game. Gomez. Beat his man, Gomez. Get dispossessed. Royce. What a goal by Marco Royce. Gives us a 1-0 advantage very early on in this game. Fantastic stuff that by Marco Royce. Anyway, 20 minutes in. Heading towards the half-hour mark. Still 1-0. Just that one highlight, which was Marco Royce smashing in a free kick. Nuremberg aren't too bad though. They're in 6th or so, and they've got this guy Kiyotake, who seems to be an extremely good player on this year's FM. There's Kynes, but here he is. That's the guy I was talking about. And he's gone out and put Nuremberg back on level pegging here. 39 minutes gone. Have a look at the match. Central slightly dominating the game, but only slightly. I'm going to make sure we don't... Oh, no. Oh, God, that was a lucky one for Weidenfeller. Pushes it onto the post and then hits the post and nearly hit back off him and in, but not quite. But they could have another chance. No, Hummels does well. Gomez. Timo Werner's through, and that is just... That pretty much sums it up for Timo this year. Just kind of getting the opportunities and just not putting them away when he gets them, you know. And you gotta be a bit better in front of goal, Timo. He needs to get better at that, because that's his kind of downfall. Like, he gets the positive is he's getting into the positions. The negative is he's just not taking his chances when he gets into the positions. Gundogan here, Nuri Sahin, Gomez. Werner's in another good place, and this time he nets it. A good goal for Timo Werner to get, showing our dominance off there, and to get that goal was very imperative while we were in a good spell in the game. And Timo nets it off with a handy enough goal to get. And we're going to make a sub now. Yeah, we are. We're going to take Timo Werner off though, and bring on Zivkovic, and we're going to take off Rodrigo Gomez. Bring on Ocampos. So Rodrigo Gomez was just a bit tired. And same with Timo Werner. We've got to be a bit. We have to be careful with our strikers, because both our kind of two strikers this year are Zivkovic and Luke Shaw's picked up a knock. And we're going to bring on Marcel Schmelzer as our last sub. But our two main strikers are Werner and Zivkovic, both very young guys, and hopefully in the future these guys can both start banging them in. But like, you got to be cautious when they're so young. You don't want to risk any sort of long-term injury that might hinder their development in the future. Because like, if these guys, if they pick up a long 3 or 4 month injury, it really might wreck their careers. And we don't want that to happen. Here's Gundogan, Ocampos, Bender now. Don't lose it there, Sven. There's Sahin, Gundogan. Oh, Sahin cutting it fine. I'm not liking the look of this. Oh, Hummels just gets it out of his seat. There's Sahin, Zivkovic, and there it is. It's all over there. Ricardo Zivkovic nets himself a goal off the bench, which secures the points here in Nuremberg, which is a nice enough goal to get. And I think one of their guys, yes, it is a sending off for Nicholas Stark for complaining. I think it was his second yellow. He was complaining to the ref. The ref had enough and just sent him off. Well, a 3-1 win, I think. Can't say much wrong about that. You know, fantastic win. Nuremberg are a tough enough team to play against, especially away from home, and it's good to get the win. Unfortunately for us, Schalke and Bayern also did win, so we're still 7 points behind Bayern, and we're still only 3 points ahead of Schalke. But as long as we keep on this decent enough run of form now, we're starting to build up momentum after a bit of a slip. Around, like when I recorded the last episode, the Madrid episode, we were in a bit of a slip, and now we're on a bit of an up. And you can see that with the way we played today. We just kind of blew Nuremberg away in the end, despite them putting up a valiant effort. Luke Shaw, is he injured? No, he's not. That's good to see. If you have a look at when I'll be back, probably be the Bayern game. Probably do the Bayern game because it's around the youth intakes as well. So anyway, the next episode will be the Bayern game. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys later.